we already got started with our conversation, but yeah, let everybody know more about you. Speak.
Man, Jerome, uh, owner operator, Grooming Lounge out there in Newport. Been there since January, but been a barber for like 13 years now. Had my own shop in Vegas, then came out here just to, had to start all over again, honestly, and I worked in a high-end male salon just to learn the business aspect of how to run a barbershop and how to run it for profit rather than just for comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of barbershops, they're there for other people to make money. The other barbers in there, they make money, but the barbershop itself doesn't. And so learning that from working in the salon as an employee, then working on the corporate side of the franchise, learning the ins and outs of the business, pretty much just got me in the mindset of wanting to be on the business side of the industry. And this is why I came out with the product line. And so, and it's another, avenue to go down in the industry to where I don't have to be behind the chair necessarily to make ends meet or to make some money. And it's something good that's, that I believe in and stand for.
Honestly, that's dope that you really laid that out there like that to show that, because a lot of people think barbers are just people that cut hair, that they're not business savvy or can actually groom into something more than just being a barber. So for you to say like, hey, I went back, I started working for this company to like develop myself as a barber and also take myself into more of like a business ownership and create a different avenue for myself. That's dope.
Yeah, man. I mean, like when you think about it, we're dealing with money and on an everyday basis. Like we're getting money on an everyday basis. And so, I mean, one way to save it, you get your money, you stash it, you put it in the shoebox, you do whatever you do with it, but the, like half of the barbers' mindset is, I'll make it back tomorrow. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? and I'm speaking from experience. 'Cause early in the game, man, that's what it was, man. Like I ain't tripping. I'll go out tonight. And I was in Vegas, man. You know what I'm talking about? I was in Vegas. Strip club open 24 hours.
At the roulette table. Put it all on black.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we got the strip club, got the casino, everything out there, man. And so, man, but I'll go early when in the game. I'll go, make my money and then go out after that. And then be like, I ain't tripping, I'll make it back tomorrow. But you don't value, you don't value it at early.
Yeah.
Early on, if you don't have the mindset and you don't have a plan already in place, you're not gonna value the money that you get on cash on an everyday basis. You're not valuing that. If you don't have no end goal in mind, you don't value that. You don't value the money that you're getting on an everyday basis. And so when I switched my mindset to, now being more, business oriented and making it and running it as a business rather than just something to do.
Correct.
It changed my mindset and it changed the value of, what matters.
Wow. Yeah. Hey,
man, you did.
You shared some information that I hope a lot of people take here to this once. Damn, a lot of stuff that I wanted to ask you. I mean, you kind of like threw it all in the mix already. So.
Oh man, well keep back. Hey, but somebody ain't hear it. So
we have to repeat it.
I got some more to say. So hold on.
All right, take a sip.
And let me shout out. Go ahead and shout out Starlight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Distillery Huber's. Okay. This is Indiana straight whiskey right here. My shop is.
I'm gonna have to definitely come and check your cabinets.
Man, you're gonna have to, man. It's a whiskey theme, so everything is in there is pretty much just geared towards just having that whole atmosphere of a whiskey club, whiskey bar, something like that. So I always have something in there that you pretty much either it's hard to get or you can't get it.
Okay.
So, unless you come to the shop.
Yeah.
Unless you come to the shop, man. You can't get it unless you come to the shop.
All right, so I'll definitely have to come to the shop. So let me ask you this. As far as the industry goes, how would you are you in the process of doing like mentorship? Are you trying to like mentor?
I want to now. Like I think that's where it's leading me right now. I've been like but I don't know if it's necessarily just for barbers though.
Yeah.
I think it's just for whoever needs to hear what I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And apparently I got some shit to say.
That's what it's
apparently,
like.
I got some shit to say. And somebody needs to hear it. So yeah, man. So like this young girl, her name is Andy, came into my shop, and she was just wanted to get, like her, like nothing at all. Like not something that'll take like 2 minutes to do, like nothing at all, right? And so I cut her hair, like she wanted to get her temple just cut like here and here. She has long hair, but she just wanted this part cut right here. That's it. Correct. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do it. So, but in the midst of that, like I just felt something. I was like, man, like what are you doing out here? Like what's going on with you? Like what's up? She was like, oh, she out here from the Bay and everything like that. I'm like, so what do you like to do? She was like, man, I'm trying to find out. Like I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, do you know how to? I'm like, and right then and there, I'm like, man, I need me somebody to actually enhance my social media stuff, So I'm like, hey, do you know, your way around, just TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff? Like, do you know? She's like, yeah, I know that. I'm like, yeah, because your generation, that shit comes easy to y'all. Mm-hmm. Like that's, that's like, that like the back of your hand. So I gave her some pictures and all that stuff of the products and everything, and I'm like, create something. Like, go ahead. Like, I'll give you opportunity to show me what you can create, and if it's good, you can create it. Like, I'll hire you to do all my social media stuff. And like, she came up with some good stuff. Like some of the posts that you've seen on the Start Grooming page, like she did just off of a humbug, like just came up with it.
Okay.
And like she had like just like a.
You sent me was like her.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, wow. And like she was like, I'm like, have you ever done this before? She was like, nah. And she was like, I'm like, you like doing this? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, keep going. Like, keep going. Like, keep working at it then, because all you can do is gonna get better. And it's like, it just came natural to her.
That's dope.
And like stuff like that, like being a barber and having an opportunity just to give other people opportunities, like that's what I said. Like, I obviously, apparently, I have something to say for somebody who needs to hear it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, when things like that happen, like it makes being a barber all worthwhile. Like, it's not just the cutting part of it, but it's the non-tangible things that just make you just feel way more, gratitude for doing what you do and be able to do what you do. Because it's not about just cutting hair. It's about coming in contact with different people and, like either giving something or receiving some kind of message from somebody or giving something to somebody.
No, that's very true. I used to laugh when people say like your barber can be closer than your family sometimes.
Oh man, I know half the secrets.
Yeah. Like, once you get somebody in that chair, you could be like their therapist. You could be. Like,
hey, I tell them. Listen, I tell them, man. Like, hey, the haircut is free, but the advice is $60 an hour. You know what I'm saying? You can walk out of here with your haircut, but I'm telling you right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling you right now, that's gonna cost you about $60 an hour, man.
I like that. I'm cutting your hair. This advice I'm charging you for.
Yeah, I'm charging you for that.
Hey, man. That should be your next shirt, man.
Huh?
That should be your next shirt.
Yeah, man. All right. You know what? Yep. Okay. There you go. We're gonna make that one happen. We'll make that one happen. I'm gonna put a little G on it on the side of it, so you can get your royalties on that one, man.
No, man. Just to see you put it together is enough for me.
All day, man. Yeah.
But that's dope. As far as like you said, you want to get back. You actually want to, give the generation that's coming up now a voice, and within your field, you're creating opportunities for young men and women to have an opportunity within your field to prosper and develop. So that's dope. Also, I mean, like for young barbers or hairstylists or people that's in our field are starting to join this field, what advice would you give them to keep pushing forward? Like, I know it could get hard, especially like right now with COVID and everything going on, them trying to go to school and doing Zoom and stuff like that, where they're not having a chance to really be inside the class. What advice would you give them?
It's so many different avenues that they can go down to actually learn. You know what I'm saying? I read a quote the other day. I think I posted it, and I don't know. I forgot where I got it from. But it says, prayer won't. What did it say? It said prayer won't take the place of laziness.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, man, like there's so many different ways to actually get lessons for cutting hair right now. You know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do really is practice. Like just practice. Haircutting is it's just trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you do it, the better you'll get at it and learn from your mistakes. The key to being good is being consistent. So if you find one way to cut a particular haircut, stay with that way until you perfect it. There is no easy way to do it, but it's 1,000 ways to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do shortcuts. It's like when cutting a hair, when doing a particular haircut, don't try to go around it. Just do the steps. Like do what you learned, do what you know, and then you can try to do shortcuts and cheat here and there. But get your foundation first. All right, like and just keep practicing. Keep practicing. Like you and look, like look and learn. Like when I used to go get haircuts, I used to memorize what the barber was doing, like just by feel on my head, and that's how I pretty much learned how to cut hair. And I would go, like when my hair grew back, I would mimic just what I thought he was doing. I mean, it didn't come out like that, but I'm just saying, like, that's what I thought. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I was like, all right, so I got to practice this when I get home. Like, so I just cut my hair off and then like, all right, I got to practice this again. But yeah, man, it's just you can never stop learning in this industry. So never stop learning. Always look at the next barber for tips and tricks. And practice on your craft like always practice on your craft. Keep it sharp, and try your best to stay as consistent as possible.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. What's a good way to keep for those that's joining this field that don't have someone like a mentor or someone that they can go to for guidance to build their workmanship or their skills in this area? How would they go by, in your opinion, how would they go by building great relationships in this area? What you think?
I mean, to be a barber, it's more than just cutting hair. It's personality. You have to. I mean, to be like a successful barber, you have to have personality. You have to be a people person. You have to almost put on a show every day in front of your clients, because something be going on at home, but you can't bring that shit to the shop. Like you can't bring like what's happening at home to work because you're doing a service. So as you're doing a service, you have to almost put on a show so you can give exceptional service.
Correct.
Like you don't like if you go somewhere and your waiter, you go to a restaurant, your waiter has an attitude. You go get a massage and your massage therapist has an attitude. Like you can sense all that. Like you don't want no angry person cutting your hair. Like you just got into it with your girl or something. Like, man, stay home, man. Like you go fix that before you come back to the shop, man. Like we do not like people do not act. They don't care. People do not care. Like I promise you, like people do not care. Just about what you got going on. You have to give exceptional service. If I'm coming there paying for something, you got to give exceptional service. So being a barber is a personality has a lot to do with it. So I would say just step out of your comfort zone. If you are an introvert, step out of your comfort zone. Okay. And get to start talking to people, learn how to talk to people, and that's a big part of it. If and going to a different we ain't got no shows right now, but dang, it's it's
hard. Get enough before COVID hit to got a chance to check out a couple. So yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward when they are able
to back up, right? Yeah, me too, man. Because we definitely gotta talk after this now. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, that comes to my next question. As far as barbers, like building their social media or building their reputation, passing out business cards, or going, like you said, having that personality or building that personality to connect with certain. Mm-hmm. It might be a walk or a picture that might cause you to think, what is, or why, or maybe this might be the field for me.
Man.
How do they keep
that
going and say,
oh, man. Man, so like I want to touch on just real quick, just on like the social media aspect of things. Like it's so needed in today's barber industry, today's beauty industry. Like it's so needed. Like you have to. And so for me, like, and for people, like understand what you're good and bad at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the one that's gonna post all the time and create content and everything. I have it, but I'm not going to create it. I'm just not good at it. Like I can do it, but I'm just not good at it. And there's certain ads and certain posts, like they attract more people than others. So if it's not something I do, I have to go. Like if I want my product line to be successful, I have to go pay somebody to go do this stuff because I'm not good at it. I'm not the best at that.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can cut hair. Mm-hmm. I can do that, you know what I'm saying? I can do that, but I'm just not the best at this and at creating content and posting. I know I'm not good at this, so I have to go out and get somebody to do that. And so what if I post something and it looks like bad and it gets no likes or stuff like that? But what if I should have hired somebody to do it and it gets tons of likes and now it's successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so know what you're good and, know your strengths and know your weaknesses. Mm-hmm. Like that's big. People don't like to say they got weaknesses, but everybody has a weakness somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and that what if factor is like, you just give it, give it a shot. Like it's as long as you can say that, okay, I tried it and all right, it's not for you. All right. But don't stop. Like keep at it. Keep at something though. Like find your niche.
That's dope.
That's what I say. I say find your niche. Like if you start doing something and if you don't like it, then go find something else. However, if you are passionate about that particular thing that you're doing and it just doesn't work out this particular time, like stay at it. Like keep going. Just like don't stop.
Exactly.
Like don't stop. Like I've been at this for. Well, I've been saying Sir Grooming was going to be. At first, it was supposed to be a Uber for barbers, right? Mm-hmm. And I created an app and I had you know I created an app and I had the service and everything and I ran out of money. That's what happened. But it was good for like a year or so. It was good. And then all the other ones start popping up. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, I was on to something. Like, oh man, I was on to something. So then, so I'm like, all right, we're not gonna do that. Then I'll just, I'll do something with it. Like I'm keeping like the logo and the name. Like I just have to do something with it. I'm gonna make it something. So then I was a rep for Esquire Grooming. I was a rep for them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna create my own product line, and I'm gonna make it. Like all natural ingredients. I'm gonna make it to where it actually works for your hair. It does good, and not just it's not just a product that's just out there, And so that's what I created. That's what it is now, and it's my new project, my new baby right now, man. Yeah.
It's moving.
Right.
From my side, from what I've been able to purchase and use it and share on my end, a lot of people love it. So yeah, you got it. You got something.
Good, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So to my other question, law of attraction. How does that fit in your realm of world? And
man, like I forgot what I said last time we were talking. We had a conversation. But okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah. It was about me working at. Remember, I just said that too about me working at that high-end men's salon. So it was a salon called 18-8, and it was based out in Orange County, out there, and from owning a shop in Vegas, and then when I got married, moved back out here, and I wanted to start working and learning the corporate side, learning the business side of it, right? But I didn't expect. Well, no, what I expected was I didn't get what I expected. So I expected to almost make the same amount that I was making in Vegas in the shop. I know I had to start over, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this though. So like I went in as just on the ground level, and I had to work my way up. So I started off as a regular barber stylist on the floor, and they charge in tiers. You have to be there so long or have so much clientele for you can raise your price to like a premium price. Like the business side of it, and man, it's good for business wise. But if you know how to work it, then it's great. And so I worked my way up. So law of attraction. Told you my wife told me, like, write down what you want to do. Write down like what you want to gain out of this. I'm like, all right. So wrote down, I want to become the manager of this store. I want to become a part of the Steel Team. The Steel Team was a group of stylists that went around, and when a new franchisee bought a store and opened up a store, we would go out to different stores and help them set up their location. Okay. And help them train their team, train their staff, and get them up and going. So I wanted to do that. So I wanted to do that, and then I want to just meet everybody in there and develop a relationship to where, like, I know how to run my barbershop as a business, and I need to learn the ins and outs of the business. Okay. Kid you not, 3 months I was a manager of this store. Within 4 or 5 months, I was on part of the Steel Team, and then I was going around helping them open up stores. I was a trainer. That means that I would hire and train the new hires that would come into the store.
Wow.
And the 3 months I was a manager. Okay. And then like 3 more months I was I was the trainer hiring everybody in my store.
Okay.
And then I was also on the steel team, which will go around to open up the stores for the new franchisees that just bought a store.
That's dope. Okay.
And then I created their their shave line. I helped create their shave line that they had. So I came out with a shave line called Griffs, and I was on that team, helped them create that shave line and everything like that. Like, man, it was, but that I wrote all that stuff down because I had to have some kind of end goal for this, because I was making maybe then in Vegas, let's see, back in like 2012, 2013, I was like at $400 or $500 a day. Man, my first check for working 2 weeks was $400. I was like, hell no. Hell no. No, I'm not doing this shit. No, this is slave labor. I'm not doing this. This is crazy. No, I'm not doing this. No. And so I wrote all that stuff down, and like I wasn't a believer of it. Like, no, but the proof is in the pudding, and it's not. But I worked for it though. Like sure. I wrote it down, and that was a goal in my mind to do though. And so I did everything in my power to make that happen. But even like it was like just subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? It's like the things that needed to happen, like I just automatically did, and things that they needed for me to do, like it just happened without just, it came easy to me. Yeah. Like everything they needed, that it came easy to me.
That's dope.
And so I was like in the right place at the right time, and that you know what they say, luck is when preparation meets opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my name, man. Yeah, right? I'm lucky, man.
Man, but I mean, that's dope. But I mean, you put in that time and experience that you gained from doing your thing, and then transferred it over to the new situation. Yeah. It was really right place, right time, and I knew what I was doing right then and there for everything to work out. Like, yeah, I just didn't write it down and boom, it happened. Like I put in the work for it to happen, like that, because that's what I wanted. For a seat, you said, yeah, this is what I want to do, and this is where the direction I want to go in, and this is how I'm gonna make it happen.
Right. Right.
Like the book I read, like The Secret, like, you gotta really visualize where you want to be. You gotta consciously, put out the negative and always put in the good. And if you feel good and you live good, that's where everything is going to happen for you. So try to keep all that negative situation. I mean, it's hard sometimes the way, life is, the way the world turns. You're going to have your ups and downs, but, you got to keep pushing with the good.
Hey, man. It's I don't like to even, I always say it's like a negative bone in my body, man. Yeah. It ain't like, it ain't nothing for me to really be mad at.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of shit that's going on in the world right now that hell yeah you could be mad at it, but you still able to do something about it, so
wake your eyes open. As long as your eyes can wake up in the morning, that's a whole
right. You have another opportunity to do something. Yeah, man.
This was dope. This is awesome. I appreciate it.
Man, so I ain't gonna try to cut me off. I ain't done yet.
I wasn't crazy.
Cut me off. I ain't done. I don't know. I told you I got something to say. All right.
Hey, go in, go in. This platform is for you, man.
No.
Like I said, I want you to talk your barber shit. So, hey, the floor is yours. Whatever you want.
Hey, no. Another book, another good book to read. You brought up The Secret, and so it's another book I read called the 4-Hour Work Week.
Okay.
All right, and
I got to jump on. Yeah, that. I'm on it right now. Man Thinketh. So I'm reading that one right now.
What's it called?
The Man Thinketh.
Okay.
So it's almost like same what we talking about right now.
Okay. Yeah. And so my girl had sent me like an excerpt from the book, and it just pretty much said like how to create your work week, your 4-hour work. Like you're supposed to be working 4 hours out of the week, and everything else is what you want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so like during my time working at that shop, like I read the excerpt and not even knowing, and I was just to myself, I was like, oh, that'll be something real cool to, to do, like, or to have.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, man, like I had it to where I didn't even have to show up anymore. And I was just pretty much just on call. Yeah. Like, hey, when like they're like, what do you do? I'm like, I do everything. Like whenever they need me, it's like, hey, call me. But I would still just get, my check and everything. And I did, and I was like, all right, I'm working. This is when, everything got created. It was when I had the extra time and I could actually do what I want to do and work on what I, work on Sir, and was, just was there. And so bottom line is, like use your time wisely, create, work, but still follow your passion.
Okay.
Still follow your passion though. You have so many passions. You have so many passions. Like you're a passionate. You are very passionate. You're making me jealous, man. Like, what else are you doing, man?
We are in the same realm, man, and we all gonna connect it together. So that's what.
Definitely. I'm just talking shit, but man, like, but just kudos to you, man, and like with everything that you're doing, man. I really commend you. Like you're doing like you stepping into this game, is just it just speaks about your creativeness, your right brain, man. Like you just from your clothes, then just to your artistic side from this barber game, and then you just now you allow people to on a platform they can talk they fashion shit, talk they barber shit. Like kudos to you, man. Like good job, man. Yeah, good job, man. I like to see it.
But it doesn't move unless you have the right people to move it with.
True.
I definitely appreciate you stepping on here, sharing your experience. I'm a rookie to this. So to have, you really close by to that where I can call you or, do stuff like this and pick your brain. This is, it means more to me than you probably will ever know. So I just want to say
hey,
for this. So, yeah.
Hey, man, I like what you're doing. You're moving in the right direction, and kudos to you and keep grinding, man.
Definitely.
Keep grinding. All right.
I want you, like I said, to talk your barber shit. So I want you to let everybody know what they can get from you as far as your products, as far as your clothing, because you got a clothing line, and whatever else that you working on, let them know.
Well, the clothing line is just it's really just some branding and promo. But it just sometimes it looks good, That's it. That's it. But the product line is on SirGroomingLounge.com. We got I have everything from beard oil, beard moisturizer. I just came out with the shampoo and body wash, conditioner. I have a curl cream. I have a new charcoal head and beard wash coming out. You're gonna absolutely love this stuff, man. Oh man, it's amazing. I love it. That's my new favorite one. Is the charcoal head and beard wash. Eliminates all these toxins and stuff like that. It gets out everything. Okay. Some leave-in conditioners. That's amazing for guys with curls and everything like that. So
I'm gonna need that.
Oh yeah. I seen you using some other off-brand. I ain't gonna say their name, but But we're gonna get you set up with the right thing. You already, what I'm saying?
I was waiting on you, man. I just had to use it for a minute.
Yeah, I got you. All right, we're gonna put that over there. Nah, but yeah, man, SirGroomingLounge.com, Sir Grooming Products on Instagram. Sir Grooming on Instagram. Also, you can see the shop, see what goes on in the shop. Yeah. And if anybody's out there in Orange County, 949-346-5533. Call me, hit me up, set up an appointment, and we can make it happen. Come on, check me out.
That's dope. Well,
yeah.
I mean, say your information one more time. Your IG.
Sir Grooming Products. Either one of those.
Because some people might be
Sir Grooming. Sir_Grooming, and then just Sir Grooming Products. Just look for the logo, man. You can, just look for the Sir. Look for the logo.
Put the mark on there so everybody can click on it. I'm gonna put all the hashtags and everything to let them know.
Yeah, because I'm still learning that.
But hey, this was awesome. Man. We had to redo this again, and I'm glad that I caught you with everything you got going on for us to sit down and make this happen. So
yeah, man, I appreciate it. Man. This was fun.
Yeah,
this was fun.
I'm a
and if you didn't record this one, we can do it again too.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
we can even do it. We can do it again.
Well, we definitely got this one, but yeah, we gonna keep doing this. This is not a one-time thing.
Yeah. No, because next week I'm gonna have some more shit to say.
All right. Okay? All right, I'm gonna put this awesome, and then I'm gonna connect with you right here.